Time now for News Talk, and our guest for this half hour is John Romano here with the Fountainhead Group. And the Fountainhead Group, of course, celebrating 125 years, 125 years. And then local author Mario Cardarelli joining us because you put together this book right here, which is, you said it took about 7 months to put together.
7 months.
And it's called Making It Happen, Making It Happen. And we've been talking a lot about how does a business survive for 125 years. Let's start with that, John. 125 years for the Fountainhead Group. How did you not get bought up by a large company out there? You know?
Well, there have only been 2 families who've owned the company. I've been there for 32 years. My father bought it from the Smith Company in the early 70s. They had a great family. They worked hard and persevered. We have a long history of having great employees. That's why we made it for 125 years.
And you guys brought something along with you as well. And explain what this is. And I guess at the same time we can explain what it is you guys do specifically. Okay.
Well, you know, I'll take this because this is the reason why I almost didn't write the book.
Okay.
Yeah, because what I understood, we were going to write a book about garden sprayers, and I said, how can you write a book about garden sprayers? And this is a very simple thing, you know. Yeah. All we do is we have pressurized air, and you push pressurized air through here, and it raises the liquid and it sprays it.
So how do we make that interesting for a book?
Well, that's very difficult to make it interesting. But eventually, when you get into it, you see that there's an awful lot more. And what I really want to say about this book is, you know, after you write it, you're writing details, you're writing what's invented, names of people, dates, places. But when you step back, the real thing is Utica is very fortunate. It's very fortunate that D.B. Smith, who was born right here on Smith Hill. That's what we're talking
about, Dwayne Smith, right? Is that the one?
Yeah,
okay.
Dwayne Benton Smith. You pass where he lived every day when you come to work. Okay. He had the idea from a throat atomizer that you could use this same concept to spray things on gardens.
We're talking about things like Roundup, for example. As
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, well, that's another big topic. So that was his idea, and it wasn't very interesting to me at first. But what this developed into is he developed this into a business because this was the first in the world. Okay. No one else had ever invented something like this or thought of something like this, and it's a very simple application. So he started a business, and the business, he was born right here in Deerfield, the business was in Utica, and he had kept the business operating for 85 years with him and his sons, and it operated very well, and they had a handful of employees. Then in 1973, John's father decided that he wanted to buy that business. And because it was John's father, it stayed right here in Utica. And John's father began a manufacturing process for this because it previously had been manufactured elsewhere and only distributed and sold here. He started a manufacturing operation and introduced plastics into the concept here.
And is that one of the ways, one of the secrets to success for you guys? You kind of taking it upon yourself to go and start manufacturing it yourself, maybe diversifying a little bit?
Our secret to success is our people. The company has thrived because we know how to innovate, we know how to work hard, we got stiff competition, so it's the people that make it happen.
Very nice. Where can people get this book?
Oh, this book can be obtained from Shenantry's supermarket, over in the customer relations counter, at the United County Historical Society, at the Gift Gallery at Munson Williams Proctor Institute, at the shops at the Finish Line across from the brewery, and at the Clubman Barbershop on Devereaux Street.
All right, Mario Cardarelli, thank you very much. John Romano from the Fountainhead Group. Thank you for joining us tonight. A lot of neat information, a lot of neat pictures in here as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
A local success story.